I'm sorry, people. This Raw was terrible. I mean, this was garbage. It was so inconsistent. The matches were just super weird. The promos were odd and just seemed totally out of character. I cannot believe this is a show to go to SummerSlam. It sucked a bag of cocks. It was terrible. I mean, I have seen some bad Raws, don't get me wrong. This might really go down there as one of the worst Raws I have ever watched in my entire life. Maybe outside of the opening match and the stuff with Oba was okay, but that was the best thing. That's it. This is a 3-hour show. This gets a thumbs down and a hardy-darty fuck you. You know what? No. 2 thumbs down with a double sources of fuck you. God, it was garbage. It was terrible. You know what? I guess we got to do the review. I'm just so glad this match was a lot of fun. They gave it so much time. I really like this stuff with Otis and Akira Tozawa. You're showing Alpha Academy with a little bit of edge. I like that Maxine is still the main character when it comes to this new version of the Vision. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. So cross your fingers, knock on wood, try not to die, etc. They gave this match plenty of time. I did like it, and Bron Breakker won. I think I saw a couple of things where Bron Breakker looks like he is the the bodyguard of Austin Theory. I hate saying it, but I can kind of see why that's the perception. Because it almost kind of feels like Austin Theory and Maxine Dupree are the main focus of the Vision. I think it should be Maxine, but maybe not Austin. I think the right team won. Non-title match, which is stupid. I gotta find a positive somewhere. I'm gonna give this an Orange Cassidy thumbs up. I am really tempted to talk about all 3 of the Danhausen, Joe Hendry, and Judgment Day segments in one video, or in one section. Because really, they all just fell upon the same thing. This lasted 3 segments. 3. There was this one where Judgment Day got back the human monies. We had Dominik Mysterio and Joe Hendry, which was actually an okay-ish match. And then we had Oba Femi destroying JD McDonagh. Once again, you know what? I'm just going to talk about all of them because at the end of the day, they're incredibly inconsequential. And I will say that Joe Hendry and Danhausen got the biggest reaction pretty much out of everybody on the show. Maybe outside of Oba. I just have no idea what happened to this Judgment Day. I mean, is this really how cookie cutter and thin this group is now? And they're horsing around with Danhausen? And Liv Morgan's the world champion and she's monkeying around with this shit? What's going on? Ugh, the women's divisions are not looking great. Orange Cassidy thumbs up. God, I want something to be positive. You know, once again, the JD stuff was fine. The match with Joe Hendry and Dominik was actually okay at best, but this segment sucked a cock, like the most of the show. They are trying so hard to get Solo Sikoa over as a babyface. I will at least give some credit. I feel like Solo is trying now. I feel like he was totally glazing it over with MFTs, but I feel like in this, at the very least, there is some character depth. Just trying to find some. Then Rollins comes out, and we had Jacob Fatu come out, and everybody looks like dorks, and, you know, the main star isn't there. I don't know what else I could say about this. It's just like, this is one of the main events for SummerSlam, the Rollins Reigns, and this is how we're building it? I mean, thumbs down, fuck you. Rusev and Ethan Page taking on Penta and Chad Gable was one of the highlights of this show. But man, they could have done something more. I'm still liking that Chad Gable is winning. He is getting over and still very over with the audience. His match with Penta is going to be very good. And at the very least, Ethan Page is still there on Raw consistently. Now, should they have won? I don't know. Probably not because, you know, they're the IC champion match. But, you know, Page and Rusev have got to win something because just like, oh God, who was it? Just like the Street Profits, they need to pick up wins to keep their stock valuable. And losing, not winning a damn thing is not helping them at all. I did like the ending sequence. I thought that was done well. You know, once again, it wasn't a terrible match. It just felt like it was kind of there, and it should have been more. But with everything else on this show, this was a shining star. So this is a begrudging full thumbs up. And holy sweet baby Jesus, I am being really nice here. This overbooked mess of a match was the main event. This was the main event of the show. No Roman Reigns, no tease of Roman Reigns, no anything. They didn't do a terrible match, but was it main event? No. I mean, I'll be honest, I think the first match should have been the main event. But this was an overbooked match with the Usos, with Seth Rollins, with the fucking peanut gallery. I'm so tired of it. With Royce Keys. Holy shit. At least Jacob Fatu won, but Judas Priest, man. Oh man, this was a rough Raw. Like, I literally had to separate out my watch time for this Raw. I watched like the first 2 hours. I did some stuff and I finished it, I think like an hour or two later. And then I still had more stuff to do, so I'm recording this now, like 4 hours after that. Mess. A complete disaster of a Raw.